All right, well, it is December 26th, the day after Christmas, and I'm here to show off the gaming-related stuff that I got for Christmas, as well as a package that I ordered shortly before Christmas that just came in. All right, well, I mentioned last week how I was planning on going to GameStop to return one game and then buy it again with the price match. However, I'm gonna try to get basically a second game for free by doing this. So let's head in there and see what we can do. Well, that was a huge success. So I bought this game on Saturday. It was gonna be $20 on Sunday. And I would have gone get it switched out, but I had some issues. But I picked it up on Saturday when it was $30 with the intent on trying to return it after so I could get it to $20 and get $10 back, which I did successfully. But then, while browsing the interwebs, because that's what you do, and browsing Twitter, I found a deal on a certain game that came out literally 10 days ago. Big Brain Academy, Brain vs. Brain on the Switch. This is a Nintendo first-party game. This series was pretty popular on the Wii and the DS. This game literally just came out. Best Buy had it on sale today for $15. So when you combine the $10 I got back from the Disney Classics collection and a $5 reward, I got this game for free. You can't beat that. You really can't. So another first-party Switch game to add to my collection. I'm excited to try this out. I'm sure it'll be a fun little multiplayer game. So yeah, cannot complain by getting Brain vs. Brain, Big Brain Academy for free. Well, it's been a few weeks since I've done any game hunting, so I figure let's take one more trip to Value Pawn and see if I can find some last-second pre-Christmas deals. Let's do it. Nothing today. They did have a couple games that I was kind of interested in, but they wanted $9 each, and honestly, it just wasn't worth it. One, if they asked for 5, I might have gotten because I get a little bit of a bump, and one was worth 11. So there just wasn't enough of a reason to get those, even for a little extra trading credit. Because right now, GameStop's not doing any big trade-in bonuses, so without it, it's not really worth it unless there's a decent bump up. So, oh well, it is what it is. Now I'm actually going to head over to GameStop because I want to pick out the last few Christmas presents, and I might pick up a new game. So let's head over there, see what happens. So one of the reasons why I went to the pawn shop today was because there's a game on sale at GameStop that I figured if I could pick up for a little bit less than what they were asking for, it would be nice. Fortunately, didn't find anything to flip to GameStop, but I still got it anyway because it's a really good price and it's a game that I have a feeling isn't going to be super cheap again anytime soon. Tales of Arise on the Xbox Series X, a big JRPG, looks cool. I think I have 1 or 2 of the Tales games. I've heard they're very good, so I'm excited to try this. It's got nothing but good reviews, and it was on sale for $35. It's a pretty solid value, so happy to add that to the collection as my last pickup before Christmas. We'll see if I make any pickups during Christmas, hopefully, but we'll see. So yeah, that's the extent of game hunting before Christmas. So now we're going to go to the Christmas pickups. All right, well, it is December 26th, the day after Christmas, and I'm here to show off the gaming-related stuff that I got for Christmas, as well as a package that I ordered shortly before Christmas that just came in from GameStop. So there were a couple games that went on sale that I decided, you know what, let's grab them. One of them is actually, ironically enough, an upgrade. So you might remember, I think it was a couple weeks ago, I traded in 2 games from my collection because there were better versions of both of them that came out recently. One I picked up right away, which was the Disney Classics collection on the Switch that includes Jungle Book and more versions of Aladdin. And then the other one was Monopoly on the Switch. And the reason why I traded that in is there's a new version that came out like a week or 2 before Christmas that includes that version of Monopoly plus a new one called Monopoly Madness. And I'm like, well, that looks interesting. So I figured let's just trade in the vanilla one and get the better version. And I wanted to wait until it went down to a good price. And ironically enough, the week before Christmas, it dropped to $30. I'm like, you know what? That's a good price. So I picked up 2 games from GameStop. Both are brand new sealed Switch games, and they were both on sale for a pretty good price. So the first one, this one looks really interesting, honestly. Curious as to how it's going to play, is Rustler on the Switch. So basically, if you don't know what this is, it's a game that's modeled after the original Grand Theft Auto, but it's set in medieval times. So it's basically Grand Theft Auto Medieval Edition. Apparently it's pretty good, looks interesting. It was on sale for $10, which is half off. Normally it's a $20 game, so I figured, you know what? For $10, especially because I had to pad my shipping total anyway, so I could get free shipping, might as well grab it. So Rustler on the Switch, excited to try it out. Should be a fun game. And the other game is Monopoly and Monopoly Madness on the Switch. So Monopoly Madness apparently is a real-time arena game, which I don't know how that's going to work, but okay. It'll be interesting to try that, see how it is. But of course, this also has the traditional Monopoly on the Switch. So I have both now. So yeah, 2 brand new games from GameStop. $40 total. Not terrible, especially because this is a $50 game normally, and this is a $20 game. So I paid $40 for both. Not bad at all. Now, in terms of gaming pickups for Christmas, I didn't get a whole lot. And that's okay. One of the things that's becoming increasingly harder is the older I get, especially when it comes to buying things, is my family often has trouble figuring out, well, what don't I have? Because a lot of times I'll just buy what I want to buy. So it makes it a little bit challenging. But I did get a couple gaming items that I wanted to show off, and they look pretty awesome. So first off, we have a Miss Pac-Man mini arcade. This is from my brother Zach. It looks pretty cool, honestly. I don't own any of these mini arcade machines, so this shall be a fun little thing to set up. I don't know where I'm going to put it yet, but I will find a nice place somewhere around my room where I can set it up, and if I feel up to it, I'll play some Miss Pac-Man on a little mini arcade. So pretty cool. Thank you, Zach, for that. Appreciate it as always. And then this one, it's not actually a game yet, but it's coming apparently, and I'm very excited for it. So my sister asked me, well, what do you want for Christmas? And I gave her a list of mostly retro games that I wouldn't be able to find normally. And 2 of the ones I pointed out in particular were Time Splitters 2 and Time Splitters Future Perfect on the original Xbox. And the reason why I pointed those out, I don't own either of them currently, but they were both just made backwards compatible on the Xbox Series X, and I really want to play them again. Well, it hasn't come in yet, apparently, but my sister has told me that when it arrives, she will get it to me as quickly as possible. She gave me a piece of paper. Time Splitters 2 on it. So, I will be getting a copy of Time Splitters 2 on the original Xbox. I don't know what condition it's in yet, but I'll find out. Of course, I'll share that with you once it comes in, but I am getting Time Splitters 2. Very excited. I haven't played that game in a very long time, so I'm definitely going to check that out on the Series X, see how it plays. Now I just need to get my hands on Future Perfect, and I'll have a nice Time Splitters collection. All right, well, it's time for our final recap of my Christmas week pickups, and there's not that much. This is actually going to be one of the smallest episodes I've done in a long time, but the amount of stuff doesn't necessarily matter. What matters is it was a good time and I picked up some good stuff, both for myself and from Christmas presents. So for starters, I wanted to talk about a couple digital purchases that I made over the weekend. Both I picked up because they were on sale, and one of them I picked up because I wanted to play it over Christmas weekend. So I think they're pretty solid pickups. And they were both from the Nintendo eShop. So the first one is Jackbox Party Pack 8. I have all the Jackbox games, including I have Jackbox Party Pack 7 physically on the Switch, so I figured, well, might as well get 8. Play some of those multiplayer games while I'm at home for Christmas. And we did, and it was a good time. It was on sale for $22 digitally, which is like $7 off, or $8 off, I think, because it's normally a $30 game. So pretty happy with that. I think that's a solid pickup. And now I have all the Jackbox games until 9 comes out, probably next year. So pretty happy with that. Of course, with digital games, I don't assign a value because they're digital games and you can't resell them or anything. So no value, but hey, good pickup, add to the collection. It's a digital only game, so I don't mind getting it digitally. The next one, in this one, I sadly didn't get a chance to play before Christmas. I might play it just for fun, but I might even save it till next year because I think it's an appropriate game. Cthulhu Saves Christmas on the Switch. This is a Christmas-themed RPG, kind of like a JRPG with Cthulhu. It looked really interesting. The main reason why I had to pick it up is I got it for 87 cents on the Nintendo eShop because I think it was on sale for like $2.50, and I had a bunch of eShop credit still because I buy a lot of Switch games. So I got it for 87 cents, and I figured that's a terrific price for a game that, even if it's only like a couple hours of enjoyment, definitely worth the 87 cents that I paid. So pretty happy to add that to the collection as well for a digital game. All right, so I think that's all the digital stuff. So now let's get to the physical stuff. But I'm gonna start with the games that I bought for myself, and then we'll get to the Christmas presents. So first thing first, we have Big Brain Academy, Brain vs. Brain on the Switch. This was a game that I picked up basically for free because I returned my copy of the Disney Classics collection and bought it again for $10 cheaper because it was on sale. Got 10 bucks back, plus I had a $5 reward, and this was on sale at Best Buy for $15, which is half off, and it came out at the time like a week before. So I paid nothing out of pocket for this, which is pretty fantastic, and it is worth $28. So pretty solid score for free. Can't go wrong there. Next up, we have Rustler on the Switch. This is Grand Theft Auto, but medieval. Looks fun. It was on sale for $10 on the Switch in a physical copy. Looks fun. Excited to try it out, and it is worth $30. So this one has some pretty solid value. Next up, we have Monopoly. But this isn't just Monopoly. This is Monopoly and Monopoly Madness for the Switch. I picked this up as an upgrade because I had just Monopoly. And now I have the cart that has both that and Monopoly Madness. $50. So definitely has some strong value there. The last game I picked up from GameStop, and this one I'm keeping sealed for now just because I don't see a need to open it because I have so many other games I'm going to play. I don't think I'm going to play it right away. But when I feel the mood, I have it. Tales of Arise on the Xbox Series X, big epic JRPG. I've never played any of the Tales games. I've heard good things about them, and I figured this would be a fun one to start with. Got it on sale for $35, which again, this game, not that old. Pretty solid discount at GameStop. It is worth $45. So again, solid bump up in value. Now let's talk about my two Christmas presents. One I have not received yet. I'm still waiting on it, and the other one I did. So the first one is this Pac-Man mini arcade. Yes, I opened it up and unboxed it. It's pretty cool looking. This actually is the power button right here. I haven't put batteries in it, so I haven't actually played it yet, but it looks really cool. Very nice classic arcade design. It is battery powered, but you can buy like a micro USB adapter for it if you want to just plug it in. Looks fun. I think this will be a nice little display piece for my room. I want to put it in a place where I can play some Miss Pac-Man if I want to on it, so it's pretty cool. And this was a gift from my brother Zach, so I paid nothing for it. I'm not going to assign a value just because it's more of a novelty than an actual game collection edition, but pretty cool. Glad to add to the collection. It's a nice little gaming thing. And then the last thing, and this is the one that I'm probably the most excited about when it comes to my presents, but of course I haven't received it yet, so we'll see. I did get pictures of it when it arrived at my sister's place, and it's not complete. It doesn't come with a manual, but the disc looks to be in good shape. Case is an original Xbox case. I'm not sure the artwork is original, but I'll investigate it more when it actually comes in. I believe it's getting shipped to me. We have Time Splitters 2 on the original Xbox. Now, I'm mostly excited about this because I haven't owned Time Splitters 2 in a long time. I'm trying to get both that and Future Perfect because they are now both backwards compatible on the Xbox Series X. So I really want to pick those up so I can play them again. And my sister did get me Time Splitters 2. So I'm excited to play that. I didn't pay anything because it was a Christmas present, and it is worth $26 in the form that I believe it's in. So pretty solid value and great addition to my Xbox collection. And that's it. Very short week, not a whole lot to show for it, but you know what? That's okay. The important thing is I had a good Christmas. I got some stuff that wasn't gaming related and still picked up some nice last minute Christmas deals. So pretty happy with everything. So that's going to do it for this episode of the Bargain Game Hunter. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you're new around here, be sure to hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell. That way you know when new videos drop. And I will see you on the next episode of the Bargain Game Hunter. Bye-bye.
Thank you.